I'm reminded of how long it's been since I've played a retro game as I wipe the dust off my SNES controller. Had a layer. Also some food spatterings, probably. It has been chilling in the same spot on my desk for a while now. Anyway, I did confirm the game launches. That's all I've done. What a banger. This is how to do a title screen right. Let's start a new city. Right, it's SNES stage. You gotta actually press start in the start menu. Please wait. Okay. Wow, this has some load time. I don't know, what's our map number? What number we're going with? Pick a number and I'll pick that map. This has heckin' load time. The poor SNES is trying to create a world. Next number in chat is the world number 0 to 999. $314. I'm sure everyone's played this map at some point. Anyone that's ever played this game has played this particular map. Enter the name of the city. There's not enough space to do V-I-L-L-E-A-N-D. Like Ville land. 8 characters, name a city. Yeah. I wanted to do V-I-L-L-E-L-A-N-D. Like something Ville, but not. It didn't fit. Ah, no. Back. Okay. Villaned. Nah, it doesn't work the way I wanted it to, so do something else. Nah, no basic. It's too easy. I like it. I think this is our city name. Why is B A? We're gonna go easy. Here we are. This is the top corner. How do I scroll up and to the left? I can only scroll down and to the right, apparently. Oh, the SNES struggles with this game. All right, so what do we got here? We got bulldoze. We got road, power line, mass transit, park, residential, commercial, industrial, police dept, fire dept, stadium, seaport, coal power, nuclear power, airport, and then unknown. Game speed. Auto bulldoze. I don't know what that means. Background music. Disasters. Information. Map. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is all of the things that SimCity has. Oh, here we go. You zoom in. Load save. There he is. Made famous from the game The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, it's Mr. Right. I think. Oh, no. Made famous for being the cousin to the famous character from The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I believe they're cousins. It's even the same music. I didn't see at all what he said. Your fine city is growing. There's nothing here. So just look around. Alright, let's put down some zonage. Oh, here we go. Let's create some industrial land. I don't know. I need a map view. Can we just like pause the game? I'm gonna stop the game speed and look at the map. I don't know where. I haven't actually looked at the map and decided where I want to put things. So that's water. Yeah, right here pretty much is where we want the industrial, I think. Wow, these are big industrial zones. I don't know if they actually have to be next to roads. They probably do. Let's see how I am at traffic. It costs money to zone something. Dang. It's probably good for industrial right now. Can I get a road? Yeah. Get people to work. People actually live like down here. See if I can get some residential like out on this peninsula. We got a heckin' squiggle. And they gotta figure out power too. Shouldn't build too much because we need to do power stuff. That should do for residential. Let's get the game going. I get power lines near this. Those all connect up. Cool. So one more residential, like... Actually, this is probably a good place for commercial, but we don't have any commercial demand yet. Do one right here. Got power as a thing in this game. Like, yeah, let's just zone the stuff. Big ol' FD. Gotta do this here. At least you don't have to run power like absolutely everywhere. It's not that ridiculous about it. Parkage there. Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, in the very earliest forms of this game, what do I actually need to give them? Right, we do have a commercial demand now. Like, how far away from the road can I put houses? Do they have to be on a road? Probably. Apparently these are houses. Ah, that only goes so far. Interesting. Is that still being demolished now? Oh. Okay. I don't know if we'll actually see cars on the road ever. All right, let's take a look at some of our stats. How we doing? 1892. Pretty good. What is this a graph of? Money. Nothing. Guns. 120 year. What? Past 10 years, past 120 years. Jeez. Tax. Tax rate 7%. I've collected 0 taxes. Everything's fully funded. We are simming. Sim-citying. Power grid. Look at that power grid. Zonage. We have no trains. How we do that? Voice. Today doing a good job. Yes. What are the worst problems? Taxes. We're doing okay, I think. Town! Your village has become a town. Placing residential zones, industrial zones, and commercial zones in balanced numbers help your city grow. Alright, we have negative industry demand. Perfect. keep growing out over here. I should maybe like do some mass transit. Well, let's do a train line. Where would you like to build your own house? I live here. The train appeared for a second. I expect this vertical corridor will end up being pretty popular. There goes the train. Maybe like, well, where do you put the train stations? I don't know. This is where we put the trains, though. Look at all that traffic. Such a busy street. I should figure out the traffic in that area. It's getting pretty bad. Can I do train crossings? I can do train crossings. Cool. I need residential and commercial. Boop, boop. I can only do 2 because I'm a dummy and didn't space this right. We're just gonna slide this down one. Just train track back. I don't know if the mass transit actually does anything. I feel like it should. We are now seeing traffic. Oh, it's winter time. I collected $244 in taxes. I spent $234 on stuff. I made $10 in my city. Neat. If that'll work. That's what I'm going with, so hopefully it works. Lots of commercial demand. Should satiate that. Get some parkage here. Big old park. Alright, we need more industrial now. Industrial land has filled up. That is residential. There's one down here. There's some down here that's not even being used. What are you doing? Saying you need industrial. You don't need industrial. You need to frickin' start building. Yeah, I figured all those things. It's just funny to call it the guns map. What say you? If the residents of the city are complaining about housing costs, it probably means that the land value of available residential zones are too high, or they're too far from commercial. We have a land value map. Also, we're in 1901. Wait for it. Land value? Land value. Why does everyone... Oh, that's min. Okay. The worst lane value is over there. The best lane value is here. Okay. People do, in fact, not want to live near train tracks. I don't think so. I think it's all pretty self-explanatory. I guess knower's discretion. Let's do this. Have some roads come back here. Like some residential back here. Brownouts. We have another power plant now. Park right there. I'll park in the middle of all these things. So much commercial demand, geez. Am I gonna use up all my money? Probably. Fine. I gotta put these down so people come in, move in and pay taxes. There's already a police department. It's right here. Where? Did I not build a police department? I thought I did. I did not, because I don't see a PD. I thought I built one. I bought this game because it was there, and I'm like, oh. We're a city. Your town has become a city. Solve any transportation dilemmas and reduce the crime rate to keep your citizens happy and the city growing. Right. Let's see. Ah. I don't know. Is that crime rate then? High crime rate, probably. Well, upper. Like, upper and high are the options. The citizens of your city need jobs. Build commercial or industrial zones closer to residential zones. And check the transportation grid. Make sure your mass transit lines are used effectively. This transportation grid. Traffic density. It's a lot of traffic down here. that map up. Ah, yeah, you can see it. You can literally see it. We would like to build a branch office in the city. I hear they offer low interest loans for city improvements. Ooh. Bank. That's what we're missing. More capitalism. We are happy to offer 10,000 low interest loans to those who wish to improve our community. Your payments will be 500 a year for the next 21 years. No. I'm aware I'm low on money, but I don't have 500 a year in income right now. I have $10 a year in income right now. Actually, get rid of this piece of track. So the train, oh shoot, actually turns. Is that just a tunnel then? That's pretty cool, I think. I think that's just a tunnel. Ah, heck. There's a lot of traffic down there. It's more residential and commercial. We should have more people coming in paying taxes now. Crime rate is up, but I can't afford more police. So, all that dang traffic. We made like 400 bucks. Heck yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Drop that a little bit. No one's using the public transit anyway, it seems like. I'm gonna demolish this and put a train through here. That's what I have to do. Get them all connected up. We got a lot of traffic. Maybe the top is the level and the bottom's the crime rate. Why is the crime rate so high right next to the police station? The traffic's bad in the industrial zone. Cool. I can't afford another police station, so speed up the game some. Oh heck. So much traffic. This is 1902. How we had this much technology in 1902 and they're letting us build freaking nuclear plants. I don't know. This is some kind of alternate universe. It's made a stadium. I can't afford a stadium. Residents should pay their dang taxes if they want a stadium. I used up all my money, so we're gonna let things progress onward and hope people don't blow stuff up. Well, good for them. Good for them wanting a stadium. Yeah, the cops are up here just not doing anything. They want to be in the middle of the city and they're demanding a raise or something. Demanding full immunity from the law. Industrial demand, but like, I guess this is the far side of town. Put some industrial like way over here. Should be far enough away, hopefully. I don't know. I don't have a... Out of money. I don't have a reference for how... I can't delete this, apparently. I don't have a reference for how much, distance is. I'm officially out of money. I like you see the train go by and it just deletes the traffic where it passes. I made it run over here so people can, like, you know, take the train to work. And I guess it's helped. There's no traffic on that lane. And at this point I can probably get rid of... I can't even... What? I can't even delete things with no money, apparently. Apparently deleting things costs money. Tax rate is too high, the residents will move to other cities. They want 7%. Well, too bad. If they want a stadium, they gotta pay taxes for the stadium. Traffic seems to be going down at least. No, it's not. It's still really bad in that street. Crime very high. Oh well. Ah, the weight of snow means tax season. Heck yeah, 600 bucks. Apparently I got rid of a train track right here. Does it cost money to delete? It does. It costs $1. All I gotta do this year is put out some industrial over here. Yeah, people are gross. Oh, is stuff getting destroyed? Is that what's happening? People say dumb things. You just ignore them. They usually leave you alone. Doesn't solve anything, but sometimes it's not your job to solve everything. You just be like, no. The crime rate is so high, they're destroying the roads. I have $3. They don't get a stamping at a police station. Yep. Wait, not everyone wants to say this kind of stuff? Not everyone's okay with this kind of thing? What? The same people that tell you, hey, get off the computer and go outside and talk to people, sit on their couch and watch TV and don't actually talk to anyone besides the same, like, 3 people. I think that means talking to people and having experiences. So they get scared when confronted with ideas that aren't theirs. I see it all the time. You present someone a new idea and then they shut up. That's usually the best outcome. Like, this thing's bad because this. Well, have you considered this? $3. Doesn't still demand a stadium. Oh, that freezes the game when I do that. I should not. This poor SNES is trying to process all this. So much traffic. You must introduce them to the concept of critical thinking. I mean, it's really bad in the industrial zone, but it's better down here. It's better down where the traffic was bad. Traffic's still pretty bad. This is just a road map. And hard to see power use. This. Population density. A lot of people up there. No one down where the traffic was bad. Rate of growth. Interesting. Yeah. It is. Wait for tax season and maybe you can have your stadium. Oh, there's something that's like, voice. People no longer care about taxes because the crime's so high. Everyone hates me. We're doing great. Alright, I ran out of money. Apparently this game actually requires some planning. Taxes soon. Yes, that too. They lack the critical thinking, therefore no one else is allowed to critical think. $800? Heck yeah. It's still weird that B is confirmed. Alright, can I afford a stadium? Nope. Oh dang, they broke the road again. Wonder if that just happens at the end of the year. A bunch of stuff breaks down, you gotta go fix it. Oh, maybe that's because I underfunded transportation. So our roads are just collapsing. I should not do that. It only saved me like... I spent more fixing things than that, so. Oops. What am I leaving? Fine. See, that problem doesn't apply to me, therefore it's not an issue. Our rate has officially gone down a tiny bit. I can't see population. Let me put some parks down. You're not getting a dang stadium. I see the traffic jams. Take the train. So I think of how to solve this traffic jam issue. I really don't know. I don't know the scope. I don't know this game well enough to know how to solve an issue like that. More roads. Oh, there's all the money. Good luck, people. See you next tax season. Surprisingly, it seemed to help the traffic a tiny bit. And they just broke a road. And I don't have money to fix it. And the train tracks. Probably have to wait till next year to have that apply. So we don't have stuff breaking till the end of the year, and then it should stop, hopefully. Traffic was to leave temporarily until the road broke. Yeah, it's just everywhere. The population's still up, 24,000. Money incoming. Look at all them taxes. Street traffic is clogging our roads. Residents are upset and the pollution levels are rising. I have mass transit. Why aren't they using it? You need a dang airport? I can't afford an airport. I will delete the train tracks up here so they're a little more concentrated. So the train's not... I don't know how mass transit works, but it might be like, hey, your train is way over there, not being effective. Or it might just be like, yeah, you're close enough to railroad tracks, you don't need to drive a car. We need more residential. Perfect. I just made a space for residential. $100 a square, though. Is that enough? Ah, the train's stuck over here. Nailed it. You get your stadium eventually. Yeah, the ants are not actually moving. It's just like representation on a tile of low, medium, or high traffic. Right now there's high traffic around this residential area. What say you? How bad are things? Replace the roads with mass transit lines. Screw roads. Did nothing. So can I just like put a track and then have people on them? Be fair. Built a pretty big city. I didn't know how big I should be building, so I just kind of like placed down everything and used up all my money pretty early on. Now I have a little better idea of like scale. This game's definitely on a smaller scale where like 3 residential tiles can clog a road. It just might be density. Yeah, I think the high, mid, or low is density. Essentially. We're not getting any population growth now. I'm very high. Yeah. Being stuck in traffic all day will do that. Money! Almost 900 bucks. Are you ready to start over? I'm ready to start over. Start over with what we've learned and see what happens. Oh, this is just turn them on. Apparently disasters were off. It does the same thing in City Skylines. It's like, oh no, it's the end of the world. A tree is on fire on the other side of the world. You develop the shorelines to prevent erosion and future flooding. Floodwaters increase better than... What? How? Oh yeah, this... I really just like turned them all on and said, hey, have fun. Have fun with the city. Tornado! Let's see the tornado. Oh, there it is. Look at that thing. Right on the water. An earthquake now. Earthquake! Bowser! The king of the Koopas has invaded our city. There he is. He's on little wheels. He's on little wheels. Except he's way over there. He's pooping out fire. At least the traffic's going down. That's good. There he is. Oh, he's swimming. Population has not gone down. There's heavy traffic jam on I-64 today. Make sure you give some extra time to wait in that traffic and listen to some music. Also, the King of the Koopas is currently going around burning everything in sight. If you happen to be in his path, recommended that you take a sharp left and deviate down some side roads. This is Bowser. This is literally Bowser. They have said this is Bowser, King of the Koopas. He's going in a straight line. That slip of 6 months ago. Aww. Oh yeah, there's a big hole in our town now. There goes power. Anyway, tax season's in a few months. He's just going in a straight line. Oh, there goes the population. It's almost tax season. Don't move out yet. I must collect your taxes. I can almost afford the stadium. You think a little end of the world is going to stop people from having to pay their taxes? Nah. The train is still running. Someone's got to keep this train running. Didn't make much tax money this year. Alright. Oh, that's pretty handy. Quickly jump up to there. We don't need to save that. Scenarios? Ooh. What does this mean they're already done? Fine. A major earthquake rattles the city by the bay. The subsequent fires burn for several days after the quake, causing massive damage. As mayor, build fire stations near the major fires and restore power as quickly as possible before you try to rebuild. You only have 5 years before the residents will demand a new mayor. Alright. Wow, there's so many roads. Holy cow, they put roads like near everything. This is huge also. Welcome to Cisco. Where's the fire? What is this? Anyone seen any fire? Power is also down. Hey, they have a stadium here. $106,000 people. Yeah, definitely everything a little more spread out. I figured this was just like Nintendo had their hands on this game a little bit. They said there's a fire. I don't see any fire. So they just like built through the residential zone. I didn't know you could do that. Crime alert. The thing is, there's a ton of police stations here already. Let's see where the crime is high. Down there, and down there. Okay. Oops. On an airport. I can afford an airport. There's already a police station there. Like right here. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can afford for you this year, probably. Pay your taxes. You're doing pretty good. It said there was a fire. I don't see any fire. It's still January. Is there a video about the thing? Oh yeah, I was thinking about that when I was talking about it. There's no mass transit here at all. Oh yes, there is. It's just everywhere. It's not like one cohesive line. It's just like, yeah, it's just like as common as roads. Just another form of road. Interesting. I don't know how long it takes for stuff to update. Like, is crime rate gonna be not as awful now? Down there's fine. Over there's still not. Ah, there's active earthquakes. Like, I want to close out the menu. Major fires are burning out of control. Put out the fires and restore power to all zones. Right. We lost power. It's a big fire over here. I think we have a fire departments, right? There's one there. There's one there. That looks like it's in pieces. I want more fire departments. I don't know how I'm supposed to restore power. Like, this power grid is so complex. I don't see where it was coming from and what broke. It's a lot of fires. I guess this building failed then? This building needs to be replaced. I can't afford to replace the building, but it needs to be replaced. Yeah, I think when buildings are partially destroyed like that, I think that means they're destroyed and need to be rebuilt at that point. Guessing. Well, right now we gotta wait for the game to give us tax money. And everyone's leaving because the whole town's on fire. Let's see. Little tiny break in this means that this one's now not functional either. Ah, frickin' one Why? A brand new nuclear plant is just busted. I think. It's very hard to tell. The fact that nothing has power makes me think probably, yeah. Fires are almost out. Except down there. There's still fire down there. Everywhere else, the fires are almost out. Let me put a zone here. Big fire is still right there. It's kind of been the fire that's been there this whole time. And it hasn't gone away. Big fire down here, too. What the heck? Fire department is just not doing it. It's still just burning away. New fire department just to deal with that. Hopefully put out that mess faster. There's no power to it. Somehow. Not sure how there's no power to it. I don't see where the chain power is failing. Yeah, we are out of power because all our power plants, like, got touched. Hopefully we get a good amount of tax money with 86K population. No. Taxes did not fund. Everything. So yeah. The fire department should do their frickin' job if they want funding. There is still a big fire in the city that's been burning for a year. Maybe I should play the tutorial or something. They've had a year of funding and they didn't do anything with it. They still got to make up for last year. There you go. You did it. I was going to say, now we can delete these fire departments, but I can't because deleting things costs money. So we just wait and hope we get positive cash flow next year. Yeah, I'm just going to start over. So we're not going to start off by placing a bunch of stuff. Oops. Isn't this a power plant? How does the power plant not have power? And you just got to load. There are definitely things not connected. Oh, those are the harbors. Look at that. Things are just going. I'm gonna let them go. We wanted a police station down here. One there. There really shouldn't be any crime over here. Commerce isn't going to get an airport because they're going to be an earthquake soon, so. You're lying about lack of power. The game. Did I demolish water? Probably. I demolished the coast, apparently. Apparently you can demolish the coast. There it is. Everything gets damaged a little bit. Let's make sure all the fire departments are still up and running. Not really one down here. This not connected to power. Essentially make sure there's a fire department near every place there's a fire. Big one over here, jeez. It's fine. This one's not powered. Nothing over here is powered somehow. It's a big old fire right here. Put out this fire. That's good. I'm using the fact that this is pausing the game to get a better look around. A big one right here. Yeah, they totally had airports in 1906. And stadiums. You gonna do something about the fire department? All the other ones are pretty much out. Build 2 fully functioning power plants. Could just be waiting for a power update. Actually, no. This might be a... Yeah, all those power lines are on fire. Because the fire department right there is just like, nah. I don't really feel like dealing with the road and the fire and all that. You have power. I don't think they've considered that. It's finally going out. It's burned a big hole in the city. Better than last time. We'll start replacing things after we see what the damage is for our finances. Fire's out. Hooray. I think that's all the fires. There's still a fire left over here. What the heck? Where did this fire come from? Is that gonna cause power issues? Yes. Less for that fire to burn now. That fire should be fine. It should burn itself out. Oh! Whoa. It's still just burning away over here. It's not as close to the fire department as the last one was. Clearly, that's the issue. I gotta build a new fire department like right there in the charred remains of the fire. What? Lost money on taxes again. Start rebuilding things over here at least. What are you? This industry right in the middle of everything. Is that residential? Let's rebuild this. Why is there an industry right in the middle of everything? I don't know. I think that made the harbors non-functional. I also think those harbors are what's been taking up a lot of our funding. We built one of them. Well, that one's... I can't tell if it's functional or not. Like, can you function a harbor if half of it's just missing? Paper Mario decompilation. Ooh. Oh man, what Zelda game do we recreate in Paper Mario? That'd be totally what I'd do. Fire's still burning. Heck. I don't know why they put an industrial right there. They're in a good spot for it. Move it away a tiny bit. I think for the most part we're recovered. Now it's just a funding issue. A big hole in the middle of town. Rebuilding. Rebuilding slowly. Probably get rid of some of these fire departments now. There's still a fire here. That's about right. Paper Zelda's Adventure. I'm thinking about like a well-known game. Fire's been burning for over a year. Why? Is there not enough power? Should be enough power. This burnt down a little bit. This is industrial. There's definitely a power line missing. Population's gone back up. Paper Wind Waker. Yeah. Paper Ocarina of Time would be a little harder because of the 2 timelines. You have to have 2 Mario sprites. Paper Twilight Princess would be tricky. Wind Waker is probably the most straightforward. You don't transform yourself at all. Best you do is ride a boat. There's not really boat riding in that game. There's sushi riding. So technically that could work. You have the platforms, but instead of getting on sushi, you get on your boat. Back over 100K. Link to the Past. Link's Awakening. There's another one I was thinking of. That's got a pretty straightforward story, at least. You don't have to ride a boat. Ah, we almost made money. Almost made money this year. Where's their high land value? Land value? Not in the center, basically. No, in the center. Is the highest land value. By the water in the center. This view. Cent. Where's the water in the center? There is no water in the center. Oh, the forests. Ah. But there's no power running to them. So we build this, as we build this. That should actually fix the power problem, maybe? One live near these forests. Probably low on power. Please stop saying you're out of power. You're not. Maybe you're just out of power. Can't afford more power. Thing. The road, it's still burning down there. That power plant is exclusively being used for like that stuff. So let's put a line like that. Connect multiple power grids together. That's fine. Some industry. Why is there residential back here? Who did this? No. Fire is still burning. Yeah, I'm aware there's a small fire still there. That's the crime rate. Land value is still unchanged. Traffic. Not that bad. Pollution. Pollution is a thing. Crime rate. Bad. Police station, like, oh, that's over here. Not really a police station over here. One up. There's like 3 up. What the heck? Excuse me. Nah. You can be residential. 3 police stations on top of each other. That'll show them. I think it's all my administrative decisions for the year. So anyway. Paper Wind Waker. I think that could be pretty cool. Because you even have a partner system in that game. Where you can have like a boat as your partner. Or you can have what's-her-face bird or what's-his-face onion as your partners. Pretty cool. Kakashi's not in Wind Waker. Kakashi's in Kakashi's in Tingle 2. I mean, if you want, you could put Kakashi as a partner. I don't know why Kakashi would be in Wind Waker. Population has officially gone up. So we're doing something right. Total. I don't know why there's 2%. Oh, 143 residential, 46%. 71 commercial, 53. 71 industrial, 53 commercial. 248 developed, 19 undeveloped. A lot of roads. There are schools and hospitals, we just don't build them. 0, etc. Let's see if we make money this year. I don't know how I've done that. I've only played Tingle 2 once. That was forever ago. That was like 2017, 2018, I played Tingle 2 on stream. Played it blind. It was an experience. And it is Macker. The little Korok that plays the violin, or it'd be a human-sized violin. For a Korok, it's more like a cello. He's the one that plays the... that part of the song. Whereas Medley plays the... We made money! We made 120 bucks. No, we made 80 bucks. That allows us to build almost an entire zone. That's residential I placed down. It's all developed. Cool. Let's put some more here. Surprised there's no commercial demand yet. Maybe it's because commerce requires an airport. And the fire's gone out. Woohoo! Right. That's all we can do. Put some parks down. Make the residential area a little more appealing. That's all I can do. Do you want... I could give the plot of Wind Waker in like 2 minutes. Very loosely. But you know, you'll get the plot. I won't be able to do like any of the characters' names. That sounds like actually a good like bit or bumper idea. Explain the plot of this Zelda game as detailed as possible in 60 seconds. I'm thinking now how I'd explain it. It's like, yeah, you miss a lot of details. A lot of things sound real silly. But you could definitely get through the major points. Alright. We gotta do this right. I gotta think of like where I want to be in the explanation at every timestamp. I want to give myself a minute to do this. Okay, let me think through real quick. All right, I think I got it. Ready? Here we go. The plot of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker in 60 seconds. So you start on an island. There's this legend that's basically Ocarina of Time, where this kid in green saved everyone. But it hasn't happened again. So everyone dresses up their kid in green on their 12th birthday. Hey, it's your 12th birthday. You dressed up in green. Oh no, you're this big bird flies overhead with this girl that ends up being Zelda, but don't worry about that. The bird actually takes your sister, so you go with that girl that she took, who's a pirate, to try to go after the bird to get your sister back, and you fail. But you find out that you need these orbs to actually be able to take out Ganon, who took the sister. So you go around collecting these orbs. You get one from a tree, you get one from a dragon, and you get another one just from a fish that was under your island the whole time. Go to a tower, ring a bell, go down into Hyrule, because Hyrule's been underwater this whole time, and the boat that picked you up is actually a person that's down there directing you what to do. You find the Triforce. You find the last piece of the Triforce, you bring it down to him. He lets you go defeat Ganon, and you bring all the pieces of Triforce together and kill Ganon. There you go. That was harder than I thought. I thought I'd actually have time there. But by the time I finished explaining Outset, I was already like 20 seconds in. There's a lot of lore dump at the beginning that you have to get to. So basically, the onion has one of those orbs. The other one has one of those. In a little bit more detail, when trying to save your sister, you meet Ganon, who discards you, and you're rescued by the boat. The boat says, hey, go gather these orbs. Why does you have to gather the orbs? I don't remember, but you have to gather these orbs. You have to gather the orbs to get the Master Sword, I think. Yeah, you have to gather the orbs to get the Master Sword to defeat Ganon. One of the orbs is on Dragon Roost Island by the son of the leader, who has to go climb the mountain, but can't because the big dragon on top is freaking out because someone's yanking on his butt. So you beat up what's yanking on his butt, and then he's able to do his thing, and he can give you the orb. You go to the Deku tree, and you're like, hey, I need the orb. He's like, sure. But it's like, wait, Macker's missing. He went into the Forbidden Woods. $400, not bad. Yeah. I don't know how I'm at 0 now. I'm just like losing money throughout the year somehow. I can place down some stuff. Place down 3 zones. Because he flew over the Forbidden Woods, because he's like, it's forbidden, it's fine. And he fell in. So you rescue him, and then he plays, they play some music, and you get an orb. The last orb, again, was fish under your island the whole time. You get the Master Sword, but it's all dull. Oh no. You go try to beat up Ganon, and he's like, that sword's dull. But at least you save your sister this time. And you go try. Because she was trapped here the whole time. So you gotta go sharpen the sword at these 2 dungeons. And you gotta bring a descendant of a sage or something, somehow related to past sages. One of them is Medley, who was helping with the dragon. The other one is Macker, who was in the thing. Turns out the onion is a sage or something. You escort them through the dungeon, and they play a little song at the end, and it sharpens your sword. Then you have to gather the Triforce of Courage by just like going around collecting Triforce pieces as you do this other stuff. Once you have the Triforce of Courage and a sharpened sword, then you go beat Ganon, who is down underwater in Old Hyrule. Zelda had the Triforce of... Zelda, who is Tetra, who is the pirate that was captured at the beginning, and you kind of are friends with, had the Triforce of Wisdom the whole time. Didn't know it. She didn't know she was Zelda or anything. She gets captured by Ganon. Ganon has the Triforce of Power. You bring in the Triforce of Courage, and he's like, haha, I've assembled the Triforce. And the guy who's your boat comes up and is like, I touched it first. Drown this place and this fool Ganon with it. And they do that, and that's the big dramatic ending. It's pretty cool. It's a good game. Commerce requires an airport. Oh yeah, I did have like no money at the end of that year. That's right. So what's my approval rating? Above 50%. I'll take it. If we can maintain an approval rating above 50%, we might be fine. Okay, simplify it even further. Part 1, collect orbs. Part 2, sharpen sword. Each part has 2 dungeons, so 4 dungeons total. And then like a mid-course dungeon and an end dungeon. 6 dungeons. The first 2 dungeons are generic. The second 2 sets of dungeons are kind of escort missions, where you're escorting a bird named Medley and a Korok named Makar, who have instruments and play them. And it's great. The game has good music. That's the even simpler overview of the game. It is for as escort missions go, it's not bad. It's more of a I'm going through the dungeon and this extra character is a utility. You can just leave them and leave. You can just leave them in a room and leave, but you probably need them because they have abilities that help you with stuff. But your end goal is ultimately to get them to the end. And yourself too. Them, yourself, and the sword have to all be at the end, and you do a little thingy, and the sword goes woo. That's Wind Waker. Yeah, I know those escort missions. The one in Link Between Worlds, Thief Girl's escort mission is awful for that. Can't run, can't leave her. And now we lower the tax rate. Hopefully increase my approval rating so we win. Yay! We did it. We beat a scenario. Oops, I don't want to do that. We beat a scenario that's already beaten on this cartridge. It's fine. What is practice? Let's do a little tutorial. I'll do it in a horror game. Oof. Welcome to the world of SimCity. SimCity is a city building game where you are the mayor. To develop your city, you need to set a budget. Listen to the residents' opinions. Listen to the residents' onions. And solve problems like rising crime rates, traffic jams, or environmental pollution. Those are the 3 problems you can solve. To begin, let's aim at building a city with a population of 30,000 people. Oh yeah! What a guy. Hello, I'm Dr. Wright. You must be the new mayor. Let's practice our city building techniques by building a power plant, then adding residential, commercial, industrial zones. Next, connect all zones with power and then add road for residents to travel on. I don't know why I have Undertale stuck in my head. I was watching the Undertale True Pacifist race last night. Last night? Or was that today? That was today. I think. And it's like, right, the music in this game is great. Let's fix this. Alright, enjoy the night. Enjoy your little lurks and sleep. There's still some residential demand. Do across the street. And across the street. Did I do a good job? It's just a little island. It's just a little island. It's so small. Is he not going to talk to me until I get 30,000? Do you know how to read this graph? If their bar is positive, there's a demand for that type of zone. The longer the bar, the greater the demand. Don't you know how to use this graph? Feedback will help you to prevent unnecessary construction of zones. There's demand for everything right now, so. I'm just gonna leave like a one gap space between everything. I think that makes sense. Yay! We get to build our house now. Yay! Let's plan a budget. It's important to form a budget every December. Careful. It's important to form a budget every December. Careful planning is required to increase your revenue without upsetting the citizens. If they think the tax rate's too high, they'll move to another city. Oh, big commercial growth. Jeez. There's no commercial demand though. Heck yeah, we made like 120 bucks. Has your city been developing okay? Press this button to get useful information about your city. Press this to save. I'll come and help if you press this one. Start and select moves to the icon bars. Which I did learn. Very helpful. We have just residential demand. Satisfy said demand. Still all residential. I like this off by one grid setup. I think it's working better. Lots of residential demand still. I'm gonna drop a commercial in here just to have a place for it. Wow, traffic's right in the busy road. Is everything going okay? To develop your city further, I think you should study a transportation network. Citizens don't like to live or work in an area that's too difficult to get to. Like these on just roads or rail. Or rail. Yeah, you need to maintain your roads and things, and that's where expenses. So there is an or there. This is probably super expensive to maintain. This might be really efficient. Maybe like doubling up two zones a block. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're leaving. To where? That's too much math for this game to do. It can barely handle traffic as is. It takes like a minute to update the power grid. The poor SNES is struggling. Struggling to run this already. Residential demand dropping. All right, we'll start doing double zones down here. See how they work. I don't like how the road doesn't go all the way. We're back to pretty even demand again. So I can just like put this on the train and that's it. It's pretty nifty. Wow, another 80 bucks. Yeah, that one's just like fine being next to a rail and that's it. Okay. Name doesn't have buses. No. Its concept of public transit or mass transit is just a train track instead of a road. Said the game is already struggling to run what it's running. This is the SNES we're talking about. It's not exactly a powerful device. Like freaking Super Metroid was the most this thing could do. Mission's high over there. I guess having a denser grid near like the center of everything is probably a good idea. And as they spread out, it can be less dense. Also, the bars of demand do not update fast enough. By the time I'm done placing things, it's like, yeah, you went over by like triple what you needed. Now we have negative industrial demand. Traffic isn't as bad. I'm trying to think of like the math that it has to do for these traffic calculations. It's probably doing something super simple that you can easily manipulate. Not actually being like, these people are going there, these people are going there. Probably like just some sort of bottleneck calculation, looking at every point in the road. Damn, we made like 350 bucks. Lots of residential demand still. Just finished placing all these things. Now you're telling me to put down a police station. We have bus routes. I do see buses. Hey, your town has become a city. Solve any transportation dilemmas and reduce the crime rate to keep citizens growing. And the citizens growing and the city happy. Keep your citizens growing. Yeah, and like now that I've placed all those residential, it's like, yeah, you have negative residential demand. I try to grow too fast and I just grow incorrectly. I think we're fine right now. Yeah, it goes from there to there. It's not helpful to you, but that same train also goes to North Kingston. You don't have to go through the city. I guess that's basically you go that way. It's a much quieter area than Providence. A nice little station. Taken it to DC a few times. Yeah, if you're going that way to get up to Boston, no, that's not. Yeah. If you do want to get to Boston, though, you can drive north and hit the red line, which starts in Braintree and Quincy Adams stations. Quincy Adams has, I think, more parking and is like immediately off the highway. It's like exit ramp to train station. You go right from the highway to the parking lot. And it's red line. You just take it into Boston. That's a great way to get into the city if you don't want to deal with Boston traffic. Dang, 700 bucks. You rich. Such growth. Very wow. Attleboro is not inconvenient. Oh, there you go. That's just the station I know because it's one I've been to. We've run out of industrial. They want a police station. They want a police station over in the industrial district. Whatever. It's a good place for the train to go across. Residents demand a stadium. Jeez, they're so mad. $3,000. Alright, you gotta take the train to the stadium, though. Or I just like put a road here. It looks weird with the cars there, but no road. Now pay your dang taxes. Well, you're doing better this time. This is the practice city, but... Yeah, for the times I've been to cities tend to have decent public transit. Except Texas cities. Texas cities are literally just large roads. That's it. They're just lots of very large roads. But like Boston's got a decent train system. New York's got its subway. We do have residential demand. I guess it's kind of easy to tell what the demand is by where there's space. Zoo! The children of the city need some form of entertainment. How about building a zoo? The income from the zoo will be special income. Money? This is presents. The game gives you presents. Let's place a zoo. I'll interrupt the zoo placing. I like the attempt to spell the word zoo. But you don't have enough fidelity to do a sideways a Z. A bank. Extra $100 in special income. Heck yeah. Made like $800. I'm sorry, but it seems like something wasn't quite right in your city planning. Was your budget balanced properly? Did you solve your traffic and crime problems? Did you build a stadium? What? 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 What does that mean? You seem to be saying, hey, you messed up, but not what you actually messed up doing. They're still saying crime is high. Wow. Oh, there's no power here. That's why no one was building. Well, if no one's gonna put anything here, I'm gonna use it for something else. Yeah, the police are just not doing their jobs. As like, here's the crime rates. Okay, everywhere's just red. I definitely have police stations. They just... Saying you don't have power. Definitely have power. Yeah, like I've been aware. I played SimCity 3000, I think. And like the small amount of stuff you actually did compared to what you can do now. That's why I like doing all that little stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna zone something, but this game, where and how you zone things is what actually matters. The other game, you can zone it and then make it work. This game, all you have is where you put things, pretty much. They say they want industrial, but there's definitely industrial zones ready to be built. We're still above 50, so. Not sure where the complaints are from. $1,200. So good. I want a police station like right here. It's the sideways. Ooh. There's a fire department. There's no fires. I'm gonna dig into my monthly profits that barely exist. There's enough public transit. You really don't need to be driving in that traffic. I could probably do a road just up here. On that note, just... There's my expenditures for the month. Instantly filled up with traffic. I have money for it. SimCity, the 2013 one. Yeah, remember that one. I think it even had like, there were like 2 DLCs for it that did some fun stuff. That's all I can really do this month. I think we're doing better this time. I did just put down a fire department, a bunch of roads. Without much of a population growth, so you probably won't make as much money this year. There's the train. What you think? Crime rate's pretty bad, huh? You have 3 police stations on screen, but the crime rate's still bad. No, it's still like $1,100. That's probably enough resident. That's probably enough everything, honestly. That's all my building for the year. We've done it. We built. There's like a little person there. Oh, I'm like, there's a little person in that residential thing. That's the population indicator. Right, we have an update to the demand. I left this unpowered. Didn't need to do that, that's fine. There was commercial demand for a brief second, and then it went away very quickly. Large industrial demand. That's all I can do. At least it's August. At least the game goes decently fast enough. It makes you appreciate having continuous cash flow instead of spontaneous. Still a lot of residential demand. We're almost filled out the island. I think we're doing okay. You have $19 left. About 1,100 again. Disagree with your statement that you don't have power. Definitely have power. All the residential's already filled up. There's been building for the year. Took at least till April this time. We got a little city. Got a little city. Despite the demand, no one's building there. Crime rate is no longer that bad. Look at that. Housing costs. Oh, build more houses. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, I see. Industry is now locked and won't develop without a seaport. Interesting. We had some industry demand before. I wonder if they all do stuff like that. Airports for commercial, stadiums for residential, seaports for industrial. I can't afford that. But now we can. I don't know where this has to be placed. On land? There you go. You have a seaport for industry. Actually, this one is in the wrong spot. Ah! Make me waste money. I got a loan to pay. Still actually making a ton of money. 2,000 in taxes. Just about out of space here. We have a little bit of commercial, maybe. Everywhere I can't fit more buildings, we'll fill with parks. Yeah, that's about as much as we can do. We're out of space now. We should be very high. Well, yeah. No longer doing a good job. Wah wah. Yeah, just about filled out the whole island. There's another industrial down here. Is it optimally filled? Nah, of course not. It's filled though. It's interesting where it'll let you build things where it won't. I think technically shore tiles are buildable. Oh, I have no money. That's why I can't build. I'd say we won this one. Like, we can claim victory until everything crashes and burns. Just gonna wait for taxes to come in. We'll see how good we did. Yeah, because you can't control density, you basically have to build everything as if it's gonna turn into a city. You can't build like suburbs and low density stuff over there because it could. Looking good though. Almost 50K, 50,000 people. Might pass it. Might pass it by December. It's the residential going up. 50K! Easy. Easy games. Capital! Congratulations! Your city has become a capital. All eyes are on you now, so it's time to show your stuff. Build airports and seaports to improve your commercial and industrial zones. Scale model of the city. You've been given a scale model of your city. Oh, that was this thing. Okay. Ten short years. Collect them taxes. You get a different music now. $1,200. Take it. All right. Cool. Okay. There is no quit to desktop because there's no desktop. Yeah, it's a SNES game. It does a lot for a SNES game. This is the end. This is the end screen. Nothing left after this point. The game has turned off. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your night. We'll be back on Sunday, either with some City Skylines or we'll start Wonder Song, depending on how I'm feeling at that time. I'm gonna go sleep because it's already pretty late and I'm real tired. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.